What's up, guys? Wunzy Gaming here, and I am back with another video, obviously. So we're going to talk about a few topics in this video. The first one, the top one, is going to be the one that I'm seeing people complain about on Wowhead in comments and on the forums themselves, and that's the cow level. Now, I think the cow level is an awesome thing to bring back, or not bring back, but just bring to the World of Warcraft. I thought it was cool and fresh and an awesome idea. Now, the one issue I had with it is that it's a PvP zone. So typically you have one side dominating the other side right when they come through the portal, and it's unfair because if you die in the cow level, you're ported out of the instance. So it kind of really sucks. It's a pretty poor design. I saw that there was a post in the forums, and I saw there was a blue post response to it. I couldn't find the blue post in the sea of comments, but like that's something that I think was kind of like it just kind of sucks because I really wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to see it, and like the moment I come through the portal, there's 40 Horde and 5 of us Alliance. Of course we're gonna get ganked, but that's the thing about that. So maybe that'll change. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what that blue post said. Our next topic is going to be about legendaries, more specifically Demon Hunter legendaries. And I'm talking about the Anger of the Half Giants, the Ring. It's kind of a bummer where Demon Hunters are at right now because the only way to really be competitive is to have that ring. If you look at all the Demon Hunters that are putting up nuts numbers, they have that ring. On top of having perfectly statted gear, which is awesome, you know, the crit versatility stuff. But that ring is really the thing that's really pushing people over the level. And it sucks because I'm actually at the point now where I'm considering re-rolling simply because I do not have that ring, and it sucks. I put a lot of time into that Demon Hunter. Now, the reason I bring this up right now mainly is because the new shoulders look like it's going to be a lot of the same. The shoulders are going to be like the second legendary. If you don't have the ring and the shoulders, you're in trouble. So it's not spelling very good for Havoc Demon Hunters. Unless you're really lucky and you can get the ring and the shoulders, then you are just a god. But like, it's a fact. You could see like low eye level Demon Hunters that are able to dominate higher eye level Demon Hunters just because the difference of the legendary that they have. And it's really making a tumultuous thing. Now, the next thing I'm seeing people complain about, and the thing that I don't like either, are these curious coins. These things are rarer than legendaries, I swear. I think I might have more legendaries on my account than curious coins on my account, and the rewards are insanely priced, like 100 for the mount. And it's like, I think I have 5 or 6 on my account, maybe? So like, I'd really like to see them up the drop rate on curious coins, or at least like, or bring the price of the prizes down, because it's a little bit ridiculous. I've seen a few posts now. They surface every once in a while on the forums, but people, they're kind of like, what are we supposed to do? I can't buy anything with these things. So I'd love to see a change in curious coins, and I hope that's coming. Now, the big thing that I'm seeing a lot more and more is the imbalance of the game right now. And admittedly, I would say I completely agree. There is a huge differential between the bottom and the top tier DPS. There's a huge imbalance in the game. And a lot of that comes from, if you guys remember, the first few balancing patches, quote unquote, they didn't even put them on the PTR. These were like knee-jerk nerfs or knee-jerk buffs, and some were just completely unwarranted. I don't know how they're going to change that. 7.1.5 looks like they kind of closed the gap a little bit. I did some testing today on my Demon Hunter. It looked great. I'll get a new video out for that as soon as possible, guys. But the copy button on the PTR isn't working for me. I'm getting the copy button bug. So it's pretty terrible. So I can't bring my Demon Hunter with the new gear over. So she's using the old crappy gear. But that goes hand in hand with the set bonuses from the Nighthold stuff. To me, the Demon Hunter set bonus is awesome. It's not overpowered. It's not underpowered. And again, I'm using the Demon Hunter as an example because it's the one that I have the most experience with. But the thing we're seeing a lot on the forums is people complaining about Frost DKs. Frost DK is already, in a lot of people's minds, and including my own, and I play a Frost DK, a little bit overtuned. Frost DKs seem to be on the overtuned side, and that tier set is crazy. I'm going to put it right here. So if you guys didn't know it, that's right there. Give you guys a chance to pause it if you want to look at it, because I'm only going to keep it up for 8.5 seconds. But that is such a strong... I'm speaking more about the Frost stuff down there, but that set bonus, I'm hearing podcasts, I'm seeing people on the forums talking about how can that happen. The one that I thought was actually on the more broken end was Assassination Rogues, but I don't know. Apparently that's not as bad as these Frost DK ones. Now, as far as like things to look forward to, and like a big thing for those of you guys that use Loot Council or DKP, EPGP, whatever you use for your raids, is the Convergence of Fates. This trinket is shaping up to look like the next Bloodthirsty Instinct, that trinket that people are fighting for on virtually every single class. And it's warranted. The thing is insane. It's absolutely nuts. Before the nerf to the Demon Hunter shoulders, which lower your Metamorphosis cooldown for every 15 Fury you spend, people were able to get their Metamorphosis off cooldown sub 1 minute, which is just insane with the Convergence of Fate. So it's nuts. I tested with the Convergence of Fate today, and that thing is sweet. So this is just just for you guys out there that are collecting DKP or EPGP and you plan on going into Nighthold, you might want to save as much as you can to try to lock that thing in, because to me, that thing is going to be sought after by virtually everybody. Another hot topic, and the reason why I chose this character to do the gameplay on for this video, is Windwalker monks in 7.1.5. There's a lot of complaining about where they stand, and personally, I don't think it's very warranted. I think monks are in a really good spot right now. Now, you can disagree with me all you want, that's totally fine. But monks, you know what you're getting. They are not a proc-based DPS. They don't rely on procs to get their DPS out. They're not like arms warriors. They're not like marksman hunters. So what that means is you know what you're getting with a Windwalker monk. If you're a good Windwalker monk, you know how much DPS you're going to do on any given day for the most part. You know, critting obviously goes into effect there. But that's why a lot of like raid groups also enjoy bringing Windwalker monks, because they know what they're going to get out of that Windwalker monk. So I like where Windwalker monks are, and I do like the changes that they're doing in 7.1.5. So after that, we got some class changes, or some changes to legendaries. The big ones I wanted to focus on here was the third one down, which is the belt, and the last one down, which is the ring. So the belt being for the BM hunters. That's a great belt, and going into 7.1.5, it is now getting nerfed, which I'm okay with, but it is kind of a bummer to see that. But for me, I'm happy because the ring for Assassination Rogues, which I really like and I actually have, is getting buffed. I enjoy that ring a lot. So if you guys wanted to go back, go ahead and go back and pause that. I didn't want to keep it up too long, but I'm stoked about those changes. Well, I'm stoked about the ring. The belt is kind of like, that sucks. Now I know I'm going to get that belt. Now, my last topic of the day, this is the one that I by far saw the most people talking about, that I by far saw the most people complaining about, and just responses and stuff like that, and that is RBGs. RBGs right now, for those guys that don't know, I am a huge RBG fan. I loved RBGs in Cataclysm, played them. That's pretty much all I did in Cata. I did no arenas, just RBGs. And the big problem we're having right now is MMR. People are getting stuck playing with games with people that are in like 1,000 above them, or 1,500. You know, like something crazy like that I saw. Like, but the more cases like 800. And the reason being, you know, people are like trying to figure out why. Why am I going up against this team that's 800 MMR higher than me? Why is that even happening? Well, the big issue is participation in RBGs. I don't know how Blizzard can fix that, but the participation in RBGs is way down, and it just sucks. And as an RPG enthusiast, it really sucks to see. So just like I end the other videos, I'm going to end my video with a suggestion, and this is something that Blizzard actually said they were working on. It's something they said they were doing a long time ago. It was back in, I want to say it was like Cataclysm or like MOP maybe. But for Battle.net, I want to have like an offline feature saying that like I'm offline. I just don't want to be seen on Battle.net if I'm doing something, or you just don't want to be bugged. I would love to have that feature. So as you can see, I'm digging from the bottom of the barrel on some of these. It's actually tougher than I thought to just keep coming up with suggestions. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to mix up like the characters that I'm playing, you know, on these. Like, so I chose the monk without being like a healer or a tank, because I feel like that's really boring to watch. But other than that, I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Go ahead and hit a like and comment if you liked the video, and let me know what you guys think about any of the topics that we talked about here today, and I hope to catch you guys at the next video.